Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Andrea Dovizioso, the former Ducati rider who is now a Yamaha test rider, recently commented on Marc Marquez's impressive performance at the Aragon circuit. In an interview, Dovizioso acknowledged that beating Marquez at that circuit is no easy feat. Marc has always been a very tough rider, and at Aragon he seems even stronger, said Dovizioso. I've tried to face him there several times, and I have to admit, it's extremely difficult to compete with him, he added. Dovizioso, who has extensive experience in MotoGP and has engaged in several intense duels with Marquez, noted that Marquez's speed and consistency at Aragon are the key factors that consistently give him the edge. On the fast corners of Aragon, Marc always knows how to maximize his bike's potential. I'm truly impressed by how he conquers this track, Dovi remarked. In the last race at Aragon, Marquez indeed dominated and secured victory with relative ease. According to Dovizioso, this result highlights Marquez's class as one of the best riders in modern MotoGP. Marc has an incredible combination of speed and bike control. He deserves this victory, emphasized Dovizioso. Andrea Dovizioso's comments add to the long list of praise received by Marc Marquez, who has once again demonstrated his top form after recovering from a serious injury. The Aragon circuit is known for its high technical demands, and Marquez's victory there serves as proof of his resilience. And here's the full story. Andrea Dovizioso, the former Ducati rider who now serves as a Yamaha test rider, has once again commented on Marc Marquez's dominance at the Aragon circuit. In a recent interview, Dovizioso openly acknowledged that Marquez is a very difficult opponent to beat on this demanding track. I've been observing Marc's racing style for a long time, and I must say that Aragon is one of the circuits where he always performs exceptionally well, said Dovizioso. Marc has a unique way of tackling the challenges at Aragon. He's extremely fast and stable there. Dovizioso, who has engaged in several intense duels with Marquez throughout his MotoGP career, highlighted how Marquez is able to maximize the power of his bike on the circuit known for its combination of fast corners and challenging elevation changes. Marc truly knows how to control the bike at Aragon. He can manage the speed going into and out of corners very well, and that's the key to his victories, explained Dovizioso. In the last race at Aragon, Marquez demonstrated his dominance by leading almost the entire race. As a result, the Spanish rider secured a convincing victory, further solidifying his position as one of the best riders in the modern MotoGP era. I've tried various approaches when competing against him in the past, but it's always been difficult. He seems to have a natural advantage at Aragon, continued Dovizioso. According to Dovizioso, who is currently assisting Yamaha in their motorcycle development, Marquez's dominance at Aragon isn't just about speed. His mentality and ability to read the situation also play a crucial role. Marc isn't just fast, he's also very smart. He knows when to push and when to conserve energy. That makes him nearly perfect at Aragon, said Dovizioso. In addition to praising Marquez, Dovizioso also noted that what Marquez demonstrated at Aragon sets a benchmark for all riders and manufacturers. Marc's victory serves as a reminder that in MotoGP, small details can make a big difference. Yamaha, Ducati, and other manufacturers must learn from how he conquered this circuit, he added. The Aragon circuit itself is known for its unique characteristics that demand high skill. Many riders struggle to find their rhythm on this track, especially in the final sector, which features a combination of fast corners and requires full concentration. However, Marquez always manages to leverage those characteristics to his advantage. With Dovizioso's honest and respectful comments, it is increasingly clear that Marc Marquez remains one of the most respected names in MotoGP. Fans are undoubtedly eager to see how Marquez's duels with his rivals will unfold in the upcoming races. Marc has always been a special rider, and at Aragon he truly demonstrated just how special he is, Dovizioso concluded. Toprak Razgatlioglu, who is currently one of the top riders in the WSBK Championship with BMW, has attracted a lot of attention thanks to his outstanding achievements. His aggressive racing style and distinctive braking technique have made him one of the greatest talents on the track. With rumors circulating about his potential move to MotoGP, many are wondering whether the Turkish rider will be able to adapt quickly to the highest level of motorcycle racing. Marc Marquez, a former MotoGP world champion, views Toprak's move as a positive step. Toprak is an outstanding rider. He has a wealth of experience and extraordinary talent, Marquez said during an interview at the Ducati Lenovo paddock. MotoGP is certainly different from WSBK, but I believe he will be able to adapt and bring intense competition. Marquez added that MotoGP always welcomes new riders with open arms, especially those with a solid reputation like Toprak. Toprak's arrival could bring a new dimension to the grid. It will be interesting as every rider has a different racing style and character, he continued. When asked whether Toprak would be a tough competitor for him, Marquez responded diplomatically, "We'll see. MotoGP is a world full of competition and challenges. Anyone who comes with a strong determination can compete, but it all takes time and adaptation. I'm sure he'll learn quickly." This is the full news. Rumors of World Superbike, WSBK, rider Toprak Razgatlioglu's move to MotoGP are growing louder. It is reported that the Turkish rider, who currently races for BMW Motorrad in WSBK, will join the Pramac Yamaha team in the 2026 season. This news has immediately caught the attention of motorcycle racing fans, including MotoGP legend Marc Marquez. Marc Marquez, who currently races for the Ducati Lenovo factory team, shared his thoughts on the rumors. In an interview with several media outlets in the paddock ahead of this weekend's race, Marquez stated that Toprak's arrival in MotoGP would be an exciting addition. Toprak is one of the most talented riders out there. He has a wealth of experience in WSBK, and that's no easy feat if he does join MotoGP with Pramac Yamaha. It will be a new challenge for him and for all of us, Marquez said enthusiastically. According to Marquez, the transition from WSBK to MotoGP is indeed not easy, but Toprak has the potential to compete. MotoGP is a different world, with different bikes, tires, and a slightly different racing style. But I'm confident Toprak can adapt quickly because he's already proven to be very fast in WSBK, said Marquez. Furthermore, Marquez also praised Toprak's aggressive and determined racing style. "I like how he races. He has a unique braking style and never shies away from taking risks. Those are important qualities in MotoGP, especially now that the competition is getting fiercer," added the Spanish rider. Toprak Razgatlioglu is indeed known as one of the most spectacular riders in WSBK, with his extraordinary braking maneuvers in corners. Many believe his riding style will suit the Yamaha bike, which is renowned for its agility and nimbleness in corners. However, the more complex challenges of MotoGP have left many wondering whether Toprak can immediately become a frontrunner. When asked whether Toprak could become one of his main rivals in the future, Marquez smiled and said, "We'll see. MotoGP is always open to great talent. If Toprak comes with a strong motivation, he could definitely become a rival worth watching. But of course, everything will depend on his adaptation process." Meanwhile, there has been no official statement from Toprak or the Pramac Yamaha team regarding these rumors. However, some internal paddock sources have mentioned that negotiations between Toprak and Pramac Yamaha are already in the final stages. If this move does happen, the 2026 MotoGP season will become even more intense with the arrival of the Turkish rider. MotoGP fans are already eagerly anticipating the intense battles between top riders like Marc Marquez, Francesco Bagnaia, Jorge Martin, and Toprak Razgatlioglu. One thing is certain, every new MotoGP season brings drama and exciting stories, and Toprak's presence will only make it more thrilling.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have big doubts, not what I'm about. Have your fucking cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. Bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show